people might call each other like spoon, leaf, or cloud.
Why spoon, cloud?
But.
But. 皆さんこんにちは、ゆかりです。今日は、ネイティブスピーカーのスチューさんと、恋人の呼び方についてちょっとお話をしたいと思います。Okay, Stu, so we want to talk about like how you call your partner, like boyfriend or girlfriend or husband and wife. So usually I think you English native speakers call the partner babe, baby is the usual way.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty modern word to describe the person that you're with, that you're dating, or that you're in love with. And probably people around the ages of like 35 and under would use it quite a lot. It wouldn't be quite so common for people above the age of something like 35. Or maybe if the person was trying to sound cool.
What words are common for older people?
So the word honey is quite popular. Honey or sweetie.
Sweetie.
Sweetie is quite young and old. Like younger people or older people would probably use that word. Another one that's probably way more common just for older people, not for younger people, is the word dear.
Dear.
Like yes, dear. Oh dear, please can you get the car keys or yeah.
Even girls and boys say babe or baby, right?
Yes, that's right. So it doesn't really matter whether you're a girl speaking to a girl speaking to a boy speaking to a boy. Generally speaking, babe just means the person that you're with, the person that you think is cool, the person you think is sexy. Or there's the more common one now, which is much more for younger people, even younger than my age or your age, is bae.
Bae.
B-A-E. So that you will hear lots on social media or in movies, and it's from music.
Bae or baby or babe. And
Or boo.
boo. When I was outside, like everybody says babe, baby, 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 baby. Who are you calling?
Who are you speaking to?
Yeah. I thought like native English speaker called darling and honey. Women say darling.
Yeah, darling.
To men.
That's kind of older one.
And then guys said honey to men. But that's old fashioned.
Yeah, I think the word darling is definitely it's not popular now. I think the word honey is probably still quite used for a lot of people.
So you don't say darling so much. Honey, like even women say honey to guys as well. And I think usually in Japan we call each other with kind of nickname.
Yeah.
We create a new nickname, but it's usually maybe from their name.
Okay.
Stu-san is kind of your nickname from me, and like Stu-chan or like a bit cute sounds nickname.
Yeah, so this is popular in American culture too, and it's called a pet name.
Pet name.
A pet name, yeah. So you'd say like, my pet name for my girlfriend or something is blah. And in English, it's really flexible. So some people just use the word honey or sweetie or, babe, something like that. But people use all sorts of words for this. So people use the word, many animals. Animals can be used.
Snake.
Maybe if you don't
Snake.
like cute animals, like teddy bear. Somebody might call their
Like Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy.
Teddy sounds so cute.
Yeah.
No bear.
Like you could say like otter or
Otter.
puppy with puppy.
Puppy? Oh,
Puppy and
sounds
kitten.
cute.
You know,
Kitten?
maybe the boy says to the girl kitten,
Kitten.
and the girl says to the boy puppy.
Oh, really?
Well, it's very flexible. You know? Just an example, but you know, anything like animal names are really popular.
Jason is hippo.
No, it's not.
Jason is hippo.
And sometimes like lots of like sweet sounding things. So like sugar,
Oh, sugar.
sugar,
Sugar.
sugar, sweet, honey,
Have a cookie.
cookie.
Cookie too?
Yeah, cookie, like candy,
Muffin.
muffin. Yeah,
Oh,
muffin.
wow,
Muffin
really?
is really popular.
What?
Yeah, definitely. Anything that has a really sweet, like you could call your
Chocolate.
person. Well, it's a bit boring. But maybe donut. You could call your person donut. Yeah.
Timbit.
I'm sure there's lots of Canadian couples who call each other Timbit. I'm sure it's very common.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so like animals is one, or sweet sounding things would be another one. And then of course, you can have words which only have meaning to your specific relationship. So people might call each other like spoon, or you know, like leaf, or I don't know, cloud,
Why spoon? Cloud.
button,
But
button.
why do they use those kind of things
So
for?
it's kind of common, like when something happens in your relationship and it's memorable in some way, or it's meaningful to you guys in some way, then maybe that you might use that word to sort of refer to each other in your relationship. So for example,
For example, if they're calling each other spoon,
yeah, like maybe on the first date they shared a spoon.
share the spoon. Like,
They ordered ice cream together, and they had one spoon, so they shared the spoon, and so then they start calling each other spoon. That's possible.
really?
Yeah.
So weird. If Jason called me kitten, do you call me kitten in front of your friends as well?
Probably not. No, no.
Okay.
So that's a good point. That's important as well. Is that usually a pet name is just a private thing between you and your partner. It's something like just that you say to each other when no one else is around, so it's not shared between you and other people or your friends or in public places. You just use it in private, like in your own house or when you're talking to each other on the phone or something like that. Those kind of words like honey, sweetie, babe, those kinds of things, they can be used around other people because they're much more neutral. They're the words that everybody uses for a partner. So if I call you honey in public, no one's going to think that's strange. But if I call you panda in public, then you know people will think, okay, that's quite strange.
This is hippo and I'm panda.
That's our pet names, which now everybody knows. Shh, don't tell anyone.
Usually, in Japan, maybe after they get married or they have children, they call like mama, papa. They don't use any nicknames anymore.
Yeah, that's
But
common
how
here
about
as well. Yeah.
here as well?
So like if there's a new daddy or a new mommy, their new family, they will refer to each other by their role in the family. So mom might say, hey dad. But that's really common really for like new families. You know, not people whose children are 7 or 8 years old or they've had a child for a long time, 10 or 12 years old. It's for like the first like 6 to 8 months or first year or two when, you know, the mom and the dad are just getting used to having a child.
And then, you know, children listen to that words and then they will know, oh, this is mama, this is dada.
Ah, that's a good point. Yeah.
I learned that.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a good thing for babies. But like in Japan, usually even if like the children grown up and left home, only old couple are living in the house, but maybe they're calling お母さんお父さん like mama and dada each other.
I don't know. I mean, I think the thing to remember as well also is that it depends on the quality of the relationship. You know, like if they still like each other after 20 years and a child and stuff, then maybe they call each other honey and darling and dear. But you know, I mean,
And then
that's not all that common anymore.
so you mean like if the relationship is not that good, like a bit colder, then they don't call each other like honey.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, definitely.
No baby?
No.
Oh no.
No.
So then when Japanese people come to like English speaking countries, and then do you think we should say like baby to a Western new boyfriend?
Or girlfriend.
Or girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You know-
I would never say baby to you.
I wouldn't think it was strange if you did. I think
Because it's normal.
it's
to
quite
you,
normal.
okay?
Yeah, it might feel a little bit strange to to do that, but I think that like these kinds of words I think are very important for Western people in their
Oh, really?
relationships.
Oh.
Yeah, if I started dating a girl and she didn't say, you know, something personal or something that sounded nice to me.
Like me.
Yeah, I mean, you use special words for me, and it's, you know, it's important. I like it.
Stu-san?
Yeah, but if they just use my normal name all the time,
Stu.
just Stu all the time, you know, I think, well, maybe I'm just not. I'm not very special to the person.
Okay.
You know?
How about hippo?
Yeah. That's more lion, please. Tiger. Maybe like
Yeah,
cheetah.
you don't look like a tiger or a lion.
You guess. Okay. It's important. So I would say if you're gonna come to Canada and you know you end up being romantically involved with someone here, like go for it. Just use these words because the person will like it.
Baby.
Use the word baby, have a go. Or like Yukari does, like use your own words. It is important in this culture that you use words like that. And so my advice would be, you know, go for it. Or maybe start using the word baby in Japan.
ということで、今回のビデオ楽しんでもらえたらいいねとチャンネル登録お願いします。ということでまた次回お会いしましょう。バイバーイ。